If your chessboard feels like a mystery, fear not. Chess can seem daunting at first, with its 64 squares and 32 pieces, each with its own unique moves and strategies. But once you break it down, it's a game of logic, strategy, and a bit of creativity. We're about to make sense of it all. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of the board, the pieces, and the basic rules that govern the game. So let's dive in and start with the very foundation of chess, the chessboard itself. First things first, the chessboard. It's an 8x8 grid with alternating light and dark squares. This grid forms the battlefield where all the action takes place. Each square on the board is identified by a unique coordinate combining a letter and a number. Rows are called ranks, columns are files, and coordinates like A1 mark each square. The ranks are numbered 1 to 8, starting from the white side, and the files are labelled A to H from left to right. This system helps players communicate moves and positions clearly. Both players start with 16 pieces, each with its own role and movement pattern. Understanding these pieces is crucial to mastering the game. Let's start with the pawns. Each player has 8 pawns, which are the foot soldiers of the game. They move forward 1 square at a time, but capture diagonally. Pawns have a special first move where they can advance 2 squares. Next, we have the knights and bishops. Each player has 2 knights and 2 bishops. Knights are unique because they move in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction and then 1 square perpendicular. Bishops, on the other hand, move diagonally across the board and can cover great distances. Then we have the queen and the king. The queen is the most powerful piece, able to move any number of squares in any direction, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The king, while not as powerful, is the most important piece. It can move 1 square in any direction, and the game revolves around protecting it. Pawns go on the second rank for white, 7th for black. They form the front line of defense and offense, often being the first pieces to engage in battle. The big guns take the back rank, rooks in the corners, knights next, then bishops. This setup ensures that the more powerful pieces are protected in the early stages of the game. Queens go on their colours square, kings right beside. This means the white queen starts on a white square and the black queen starts on a black square. Now let's talk moves. Pawns move forward but capture diagonally. This unique movement makes them both simple and complex, as they can block and capture in ways other pieces cannot. Knights jump in an L shape and bishops glide diagonally. Knights can jump over other pieces, making them versatile and tricky, while bishops can control long diagonals, creating powerful lines of attack. Rooks, they zoom horizontally or vertically. They are powerful in open files and ranks, often working together to control large swathes of the board. Queens do it all, and kings move 1 square any direction. The queen's versatility makes her a formidable force, while the king's limited movement means he must be carefully protected. Watch out for special moves like castling, where the king and rook team up for a quick shuffle. Castling is a crucial move for safeguarding your king and connecting your rooks. Remember checks, checkmates and stalemates. These are the critical moments in a game that can determine the outcome. Check means your king's under attack and must escape. You must move your king, block the attack, or capture the threatening piece. Checkmate? Game over, you win. This occurs when the king is in check and cannot escape, signalling the end of the game. Stalemate's a draw when no legal moves are left. It's a situation where the player to move has no legal moves and their king is not in check. Control the centre in openings, develop your pieces, and avoid traps like scholar's mate. The centre of the board is crucial for controlling the game, and developing your pieces efficiently can give you a strong position. Middle game's all about strategy and tactics. Think forks, pins, and skewers. These tactics can help you gain material advantage and create winning positions. In the endgame, practice checkmating with a queen or rook. The endgame is where precise calculation and technique come into play, often determining the final outcome. Stick to a study plan, learn openings, play longer games, analyze your mistakes, and practice tactics daily. Consistent practice and study are key to improving your chess skills. With these tips, you'll be crushing it on the board in no time. Happy playing? Remember, chess is a journey, and every game is an opportunity to learn and grow. Enjoy the process and keep challenging yourself.